Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Assassin's Creed. So last episode we finished up our investigation against Willaim, and we saved all the citizens in the zone, and we also grabbed all the viewpoints. So now we're gonna dedicate this episode solely to the execution. So let's head over here and talk to our
Altair, what
contact
brings you
here.
back so soon?
I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master, but he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Alright, so we're on. Strike after William meets with Richard. He'll be distracted by his meeting. So you know this isn't gonna go as planned. Something's about to happen. They've been throwing curveballs at us almost every single time lately. You know, I don't think we've had a chance since since the first two assassinations to actually assassinate somebody like a true assassin and not get caught. Which is fine. I'm definitely not complaining. It's just, oh, here we go. It just keeps us on our toes. It's a pretty long run.
Something caught your eye? Please, don't leave like this. Just a few
Leave me alone. Now, I do have throwing knives I never use, and they did mention a lot of archers, so maybe my throwing knives will be... Oh, he didn't do what I wanted. It's okay. So maybe the throwing knives will help me out a lot, like it's the archers. I'm trying to plan ahead. And I know I very rarely ever use these things. We're going pretty far. Can I just... Whoa. Let's see if we can just go around the cathedral.
Now they retreat to the south, begging Saladin to save them. But he will not. Be strong. Stand firm. Do not give up.
They do a really good job of making the world seem alive, though. Even if it is basic when you think about it. I mean, it's still convincing enough. Oh, here we go.
"3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics.
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Acre's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point. But this is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace.
I love the trumpets.
There will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
He's in no mood to be trifled with. But we about to be trifling. Alright. Are we gonna be able to get in there without getting attacked? Apparently so. Alright. Yeah, so Richard is definitely rough to Willaim, so I can see why he'd be a little upset. Now we gotta figure out how to get where he's going without getting caught. I'm gonna head this way since the guards are on the other side. I don't really want to go with a guard. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Your foolish actions will get people killed.
I'm not sure where they're going. Are they going in a direction that we could use? Doesn't seem like it. Let's see if we can sneak around these archers. Oh yeah, look at all those guards. Shit. I'm gonna try to assassinate this guy as soon as he turns around.
Tasks sent to you are left unfulfilled or poorly performed. This ends today. I will not suffer further degradation at his hands. For whether or not you see it, and you should, this is your fault. You've brought shame upon us all. Skill and dedication.
That was super close. I didn't even want to do that.
And they will be required to keep it. I have been too lenient, it seems. But no more. You will train harder and more often. If this means missing meals, missing sleep, so be it. And should you fail in these tasks,
kill him here, or
you
is he
will
gonna go
learn the
elsewhere?
true meaning of discipline. Bring them forward. If I must make examples of some of you to ensure obedience, so be it.
Can I kill him with a
Two
knife?
of you stand accused of whoring and drinking while on duty. What say you to these charges?
My lord, please. We meant no harm by it. We forgot ourselves. It will not happen again.
No, it won't.
Oh shit. I thought they said he was gonna go back to his quarters.
Is infectious. It shall be rooted out and destroyed. In this way, we may prevent its
Or just
spread.
that part.
Am I
has
understood?
changed.
Yes, my lord.
Of course, by your command.
Good, good. Return to your posts filled with a new sense of purpose. Stay strong, stay focused, and
Those
we
guards
will
are
triumph.
dispersed, okay.
Falter, however, and you will join these men. Be sure of it. Dismissed!
Aha.
Close the gate!
What?
Close the gates!
You gotta be kidding me.
Stop him! Don't let him get away!
Yeah, I just can't win in this game. I really can't. I get spotted for everything. I don't know how others are getting here any quieter. Obviously, I am awful at this game. Oh man. I just wish I knew a little more about what I was doing wrong. Oh, look at all those people. Oh my god. There are so many enemies right now. Oh, really? keep breaking my guard too. I'm gonna leave her alive and you're gonna die. Whether or not you like her. Oh, there's our assassination.
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you were going to murder Richard and claim Akla for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Ancien is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
I swear, every time we kill one of these Templars, I feel like I'm the bad guy. They are very convincing. We're gonna get out of here. I am definitely a little upset that we failed again at having a true assassination. And oh, she got later on the wall. What was that? I don't know. I just feel like this is crazy already. You know, I tried to get, I have to assassinate him, right? So I tried to get closer. And the minute I jumped down, I was found. And I waited for his guys to disperse. I thought I was doing the right thing. You know, I'm guessing it's me, and I'm just not properly maybe understanding the mechanics or learning the right way. I don't know. But it definitely stinks. I think it definitely hurts the experience a little bit, not getting. Why are you going down? My thumbstick is up. I think it just really hurts the experience a little bit when I don't feel like an assassin. It's actually kind of bothering me a little bit. This game has not done a good job making me feel like an assassin, even though I've been trying pretty hard to do so. Yeah. Come on, climb, dude. Oh, man. Oh, we were so close to those rocks. I don't know. I'm sure the comments are gonna happen where I'm told to get good, and this is all my fault. And you know, maybe you're not wrong. I need to get good as an assassin. But I wish this game had more opportunities. I'm either assassinating people for the informants. What is he doing? Which is pretty easy. You know, all I'm dealing with these guys that just get instant alerted to my presence. And it ruins the big missions, which I think really hurts the game because they're not repeatable. You know, once I fail, that's it. You know, now I'm not an assassin, that's it. Now I'm just a brawler. Oh, here we go. But it is what it is. We did end up killing the guy, so it's not a total failure. I just don't feel like there's enough opportunity, maybe, to properly hone my abilities to what the game expects of me. And I think that's what this game could benefit from if it wants to be so tough on you with when they, you know, catch you and such. I think there should be somewhere to hone that assassination ability. They give me combat tutorials, but there's nothing about how to be a better assassin.
Assassin! Stop him!
Oh, come on.
Come back here!
All I want to do is go back to the barrow and report that I succeeded in my task and get out of here. We're really close. The barrow's like right there.
I would certainly be nearby.
Nope. And we made it. And that's really all that matters.
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Muallim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Alright, we'll fast travel over there. I do like going back to Masyaf. I think Al-Muallim is an interesting character. Oh, we're being woken up.
Already? Get up. Whatever you say, Doc.
What the hell is this about?
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there.
Why?
You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
For what?
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night.
No. This gives us a chance to look at his
The answers to all of your questions
computer.
are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
And I do know where to look. Right on that computer after we stole his pen. Perfect. I knew this was going to happen. I knew at some point we were going to get some access. Alright. Let's find out. Oh, am I wrong? No. How? There's nobody in this...
Please, Desmond.
Leave.
I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room.
Oh, okay. Alright. So, maybe... Should I check on her? Is there some way to escape my room? Maybe she won't lock me in. Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay. So maybe she won't lock me in this time, and I can get out. There's got to be a way to get to his computer. Okay, yep. So there we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay. So let's go find out what he's hiding. He's gonna sit in the chair and all. Oh, Desmond. Alright. So it thinks we're Vidic. So we get 3 emails. Oh, we have a couple of outbox and deleted stuff. So let's start here. I guess we'll start with the oldest, September 3rd. Abstergo Newswire Services daily headlines. Hurricane season ends, but not in the way you think. Increasingly erratic weather patterns have caused the Global Weather Association to abolish the term hurricane season. Once confined to the months of June through November, hurricane duration, frequency, strength, and location have increased to the point where most coastal cities must now live in constant fear of these devastating storms. Abstergo satellite launch postponed. Citing last-minute adjustments to their new all-in-one telecommunications satellite, Abstergo have postponed the launch of their first satellite until December 21st. They maintain that their patented technology will allow faster, more reliable data transmission than previous generation satellites, which suffered from delays and interference. Okay? Tension mounts over Antarctic drilling. The US and EU are once again facing heavy criticism for their decision to begin the construction of jointly owned oil platforms in the Weddell Sea. Several supranational unions oppose the work, claiming it violates the Antarctic Treaty System. The situation has been further complicated by the presence of 2 naval destroyers said to be in the region for reasons unrelated to construction. And we got a case file of Layla Marino. You told me she wasn't going to be a problem, and here she is stirring up the shit again. Deal with this, Warren. You vouched for her. You're responsible for her. I will be out of the office starting September 1st. I will return on October 4th. Blah, 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 blah. I'm hoping you might be able to help me understand why even 5 years after the fact, no one is willing to tell me what happened to my friend. If you are concerned about sensitive information being divulged as a result of sharing this with me, I think my record at the company speaks for itself. Okay. So she didn't get what she wanted, and then she took an out of the office vacation. Okay, so for Outbox, we'll start with the oldest. This is at 2 o'clock. Found your access key pen again today out by the parking lot. You really need to start keeping it in your pocket instead of letting it hang off your coat, which I guess he never did because we were able to steal it. Try and take better care of your things, Warren. Imagine if security had found out. They'd have shut us down for at least a day to reprogram all computer access codes. Great, leave it at my desk, worry less about my things and more about making Animus work. Thanks. That's funny. And then we got, you said wind up like Layla earlier. What did you mean? Nothing. Get back to work, please. We have a deadline. P.S. Why do you sign your emails? This is right at the top. Who it is from. And deleted items. So the oldest one is, as a general reminder, all employees of Abstergo Industries are prohibited from discussing corporate policy, proceedings, and projects. In light of pending litigation, you are all reminded of sections 2.15 in your employment contracts. Oh, you acknowledge and agree that Abstergo has developed such confidential information by the investment of significant time, effort, and expense, and that such confidential information provides Abstergo with a significant competitive advantage in its business. You acknowledge and agree that a breach of this agreement by you will therefore result in irreparable harm to Abstergo, the extent of which would be difficult to ascertain, and in any event, money damages will be inadequate as a remedy in the event of such a breach. Accordingly, you agree that in the event of a breach of this agreement by you, Abstergo shall be entitled to injunctive or other equitable relief as the court deems appropriate, in addition to any other remedies which it may have available. That sounds scary. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact your human resources manager. Oh boy, we thank you in advance. I know what you're doing. I know what you did. I saw him. He had a metal ball. It opened. They went crazy, shooting, stabbing, tore each other to pieces. I know it was you people. Saw the logo, heard the name. I'm going to tell anyone who will listen. You'll be exposed. They'll know the truth, and then you will pay, you crazy bastards. You'll pay. Okay. And that camera's looking right at me right now. That's not a good thing. All right. Let's head back to our room then. And I guess now we'll go to sleep and act like we didn't just go through all that stuff. So there's definitely some stuff going on with weather. Oh, we got the weird symbols again. So they're doing weird stuff, but there's some weird stuff going on with the planet, I guess. Alright, and I think this would be a good time to take a break, and we will resume on the next episode. Thank you guys for watching again. I hope you're enjoying this. It looks like we're getting into some meaty stuff right now. So I hope to see all of you on the next episode, and we'll find out what Abstergo is truly up to. Have a good night, guys.